Alright, so I'm back again, and I kind of wanted to say why I unsubscribed to Disney Plus. Like, I know no one really cares, but um, kind of like my reasoning behind it. I don't have much time, but I kind of got bad vibes from Kathleen Kennedy and stuff like that. All the things she said, like making the Force female and telling us that we're not her audience, kind of implying to straight white males, and like I understand that, like, if you're making films for little girls and women, that's great. But it kind of just it makes it, if it doesn't apply to me, then why am I watching it or paying for your service? Brie Larson, who's affiliated with Disney, also saying Captain Marvel is not for old middle-aged men or men in general. That kind of makes me feel unwanted in the franchise or just the circle in general and put down by a trademark company. It's fine. It's just I won't pay for their service. And a sequel trilogy, the way they treated like Mark Hamill and his opinions and everything, and how they treated the actual Luke Skywalker character, and just kind of like tainted it. Kennedy saying the Star Wars didn't have any content. It didn't have any like backstory or anything like that. When it, in fact, it did. It has one of the richest content backstories in all of franchise history. That really pissed me off. Um, the lack of content on Disney Plus at launch, and probably still now, like they didn't have anything. Like it's pretty depressing. Also, I hate that they're money grabbing. Like $30 for Mulan, a very poorly made live action movie. And speaking of live action movies, they're generic, lackluster live action remakes. They're terrible, and they should just stop doing them. They're terrible, terrible movies. No one wants to see that. The animated ones were fine as they were. Do you not have any new ideas, Disney, or like what are you doing? Like, come on now. The systematic Marvel movies, they're alright, but they feel mechanical now. There's just, it's just, it feels like a machine. They're just putting out blocks of content that's already pre-made. It feels like, and they're just putting in slots, and it's all the same. It feels like a lot of the time. And on Disney Plus, the only decent show is The Mandalorian. Like, you can't just rely on one series. Like, look at Netflix, for instance. And another thing is it was buggy at times. The Disney Plus servers sometimes didn't even work, or you'd have to reinstall the app multiple times or contact their service providers. Um, and you know the thing I hate the most about Disney? Them pretending they're not a racist company when they actually their original cartoons were derived from racism when they were talking like, and then they talk down to the audience like your cartoons originally were racist, really really racist, and now you're talking down to your audience about how their moral compasses are off. Disney, come on, check yourself, like 100% check yourself. I don't know why I'm even saying this. You should know, like you're a rich CEO is making all this money, and then you're talking down to us. Like we're paying for your stuff, and you have the audacity to say this stuff to us. Like, come on. I hate how unimaginative Force Awakens was too. It was just a simple rehash of New Hope. I also hated that they had three producers for three movies. You don't need three producers for three movies. You have one producer do three movies, all in one shot. Or else it gets all messed up. Like, if you're going to have Ryan Johnson do three movies, it'd be terrible as heck. At least have him do all three movies. Or if you have J.J. Abrams, have him do three movies. Just how it goes. I hate Ryan Johnson's nonsensical version. Like, what the heck? And the cover up on the Rotten Tomatoes score was really sketchy. I kind of hate also how they pushed George Lucas out. Um, like, it just so many things they did wrong. And a lot of people hate Solo. This is off topic, but I didn't really mind it. I just really, in general, I hate the narrative and social agendas they put in their films now. It seems like they can't make a good movie by itself, and they have to rely on these agendas. They have no plot. Their characters aren't explored, and like agenda is good if it's done properly, if it's executed properly. But it's not. They're not even trying. They're just relying and saying, "Oh, women, we support women." Well, make a good movie and then say you support women, because then I'll want to watch it. Like, I don't hate women. I just want to see a good movie. That's all you have to do, Disney. Uh, and the poor handling of their video games, Battlefront and Battlefront 2 AA, like those things were just money grabs. And if you're in control of the company, you have to be in control of your assets. Like look at the company and look at the video games. You're taking control of your IP. Like you gotta like. I think they kind of fixed Battlefront 2 at the end, but seriously, Disney. Um, it feels like there's no creativity now. It just seems like they're doing what's already been done, and they're just passing by. That's how it feels like. It kind of feels now like Star Wars is generic and bland. It's like any other sci-fi at 1970 that had no imagination. As George Lucas once said, like they just rely on the special effects, and that's it. There's no storyline. And you know what? A lot of people hate the prequels. I actually love the prequels. They were good movies. Um, you know what? Sure, the plots weren't all there, but at least it was creative and imaginative, and you could see like, yeah, he was trying. Like there's things in those movies that we have never seen before, and the special effects at the time were beyond any of the things Disney was doing. Like look at the Revenge of the Sith. I think that came out in like 2005. None of the Disney movies even touched that movie. Like, I don't even think they could touch it if they tried. Like, honestly, at this point, I've given up all hope on the Disney Corporation. Like, I've kind of, and you know what? They don't even care. I'm just one person. They don't care. I'm a straight white male. They don't care. My opinion doesn't matter. They don't care. Like, anything I say, it really doesn't matter to them. Anything I do doesn't matter to them. I don't have any control over this company, and it doesn't really matter to me. So, you know what? I'm going to do, I'm just going to vent into this so I can get it out. And you know what? I feel a little bit better now because so many times I'm thinking, I was like, I really hate this. Oh, I really hate this. And it feels like I don't have a voice. And you know what? Disney, just fix your shit. Just fix your shit, and I think everybody would be happy. But I'm not going near that IP again. I'm not going to get Disney Plus or any other Disney movies, even if it's for my family, because seriously, I'm gonna wait till the reviews come out. Wait till everyone on YouTube has talked about it, like the Mulan movie and stuff like that. Like really, like, come on, like all those money grabbing things. Like, don't you already have enough money? And I know you want to impress the stockholders, but you know what? At the end of the day, you're a creative company, and if that's all what matters, I don't know. Maybe it's a good thing you might go in the hole soon. Like, I honestly, I kind of just wish George Lucas had the franchise back. As soon as I heard Disney was taking over, I had a gut wrenching feeling right from the get-go. So I'm not surprised at all this stuff. You know what? I'll just shut up now because I'm just going on and on.
You're not so tough.
I almost had him.
Come along. Can't say I'm surprised. After all, it's us.